Hello everyone. Recently I had a chance to go to France during a holiday trip and it was a coach trip. I would like to share some details and how I felt during the visit to France in a coach trip. So what you're seeing now is going to be a very interesting lot of details, interesting details. And this trip was a coach trip and it was through a Euro tunnel in a train. So I will show you the things, what happened and how we went. Before that, what you're seeing is one of the highways in England converted as the largest parking lot for lorries. So this is the largest parking space for lorries which are waiting to go into Europe, either carrying goods or coming from Europe, finishing dropping the goods and then going back empty. So you can count if you want. It will be at least 500 to 600 lorries waiting for 2 to 5 hours before they get a slot to get into the Eurotunnel train. So they have to wait. They have to prepare for that. They might have some perishable goods or they might have some goods which can only be refrigerated for 10 hours or 5 hours from the start of the production till the delivery to the customer. So you have lot of HGVs, lorries, at least 500 lorries waiting for 2 to 5 hours to get into the shuttle and then reach Europe. This is just train, not the ferry. So ferry case is much more severe. Also, they also follow the same route, but they will kind of split at one place where they go to ferry and then other route goes to the shuttle. But this is mostly shuttle. So these large lorries, you can see HGV lorries, 90% of them from Europe, either bringing things into UK or few things going out of UK to Europe. So this situation was not there before Brexit. This situation was created after Brexit when UK left the Europe and then they decided to have a separate border. So previously there was no border between UK and Europe. All the goods used to be freely moving. So the other part of the road, what you're seeing, is to be the road where the coach or the other cars has to travel. So the one side is being blocked to keep these lorries, and then the other side is converted as a double lane. And then now you can see lorries are parked in two lanes. So minimum of 500 lorries. So all are waiting. So you can see a country such as UK having dependency so much on Europe to import goods as well as goods coming from taking from UK to Europe. So lots and lots of things. So food, all the vegetables, I would say during the winter, at least 90% of vegetables comes from Europe. And the Brexit has created a checkpoint where the border control is checking the details, what is inside these lorries. That is the reason for delay. After waiting for so long in the parking lot, they will be given a time when at least 100 lorries can move forward and then come to the checkpoint here where they will be verified their passports. So the passenger cars takes a different route and then lorry you can see it's taking a different route. So lorries will be checked for what is inside, whether they have been paid tax, whether they have all the documents, everything will be verified. So even the lorries will be X-rayed fully. X-ray machine for full of whole of lorry is there in this place. So they will verify what's inside, and then after that they confirm everything is okay. They will come to this station. This is the Euro shuttle station, which is just before the Euro tunnel. So you have around 10 to 15 platforms. So you can see a lot of lorries coming out of the trains which came from France, and then you can see the other side lorries are waiting to get into the trains. So a whole lorry can get into the train. It's a very high ceiling train where you can park the whole lorry inside. So a whole lorry takes a compartment and then small cars take another compartment. So I will show you how these lorries enter and exit. So it's very tricky. So you have to turn such a way that the lorry will get into the train and then go straight all the way down to the allocated compartment. So you park the lorry there, get down of the lorry, and then you have toilet facilities there to kind of use yourself during the travel. So it takes around 35 to 40 minutes to cross the 30 miles of Eurotunnel, which is under the the sea of English Channel. So we are waiting. Our coach is waiting to get into that. So you can see one train is leaving this Euro shuttle. So this shuttle goes between to and fro from Folkestone from the UK side and then Calais in the France side. So you can see lorries entering into the train. So this is a kind of a different train compartment where it is almost open to show what is inside. There are some compartments where coaches and cars goes that will be fully covered. You cannot see the anything. So in these lorries, what you can see is the drivers get down and then they go to the separate compartment to sit. Now, the coach which I am traveling is entering into the train or the compartment. That's a very tricky one. So the driver has to turn such a way that from a narrow space into the coach and then go into the compartment. So we have entered the compartment. So this is the compartment. So we are slowly going into one by one. So if you are entering you are the first coach. We are the first coach. So we are entering from the back to the first compartment. So you have a lot of connections. So we are just entering. You have 1.5 feet of space between the coach side, both sides. That's the gap you have. So it's fully lit and air conditioned with a lot of air being pumped inside the coaches or inside the compartment. So you will go to a designated compartment. So where you will stop. If it is a bus, the bus takes the whole compartment and then they will shut the doors both sides. You will have a small door where people can move. Now you can see the coach. We went to a company called Star Tours. Already I put a video regarding that, how useful or how to go to UK, how to go to Europe from UK. So this is a Star Tours trip. So the whole coach is inside. This is outside of the station. So still a lot of trains, a lot of coaches coming and going. So our bus is inside. We are waiting to start and move the coach towards the France. So our bus is kind of parked. You can see the space. One person can walk. It's more than 1.5 feet. So this is the actual tunnel model. So you have 3 tunnels under the sea, English Channel. So one is for each route. So one for going to France, one for coming from France. In the middle, there is a small service tunnel where you can they will have a small mini cabs which runs in case of any emergencies. They will use that to evacuate people. So this is a compartment where you find lot of cars parked. So they have to wait until they have been told to move. So they will park, switch off the engine, and then this is the compartment door. And the sides you have the small doors where people can move between the compartments. So the coaches are very old coaches. So after 35 minutes, 40 minutes, so we will be down just one inside the tunnel under the sea. So you just dark. We're just going to come out of the tunnel in the France side. You can see the tunnel in the back. So we came out of the France and then within 2 or 3 minutes we will get down from the coach. So this vlog regarding Euro tunnel travel under the sea by coach. We'll see in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.